Alright, y'all. We finna watch first drive in 4x4 off-road Hellcat. I live in Atlanta, so I know they're gonna love this. But first, I gotta go heat up my Chick-fil-A sandwich because it got cold. It was kind of sparking a little bit, but I think my microwave just old. Alright, let's get this party started.
Finally ready to do something.
Dang.
There she goes. There she goes. Keep rocking, rolling, baby. We're finally ready to do something. Well, I just never knew was possible. We're gonna drive it.
God dang.
I just never knew was possible. We're gonna drive it.
Oh yeah. That's right there. Heat.
I got something I need to tell you. From the last point you've seen off of Hellcat was 8 months ago today. And 8 months of work to get to the point where it is today. And what it is freaking insane. On top of everything else that we got coming down the pipeline that you guys are going to see very, very shortly, it is absolutely mind-blowing. I want to take a moment to say, hey guys, we have an awesome team here and we're all working to make the coolest, baddest videos that we can. Let me show you what we did with Off-Road Hellcat. Guys, here's the thing, right? We like to build things out of tubes sometimes, and we're also doing a lot of tube work on the Off-Road Hellcat. So we reached out to the guys at Eastwood and they built this thing. I've never used it, but he has. Hey, look at that. Dude, the possibilities are endless of everything we can build now. Alright, come here. Let's put in the bar of destiny. Dude, that Eastwood works slick. Oh, damn. Dude, that is... Ow! Grounded through me. I've never been zapped by a welder that good before. Always make sure to look right at the weld. Safety tip with Weston.
Wow. Don't do that. That's not good.
After we had the ability to bend some tubes, we went ahead and completely stiffened up the chassis, every single place that we needed DOM tubing to do so. And then after that, we're like, you know what? We probably ought to build a front suspension for this thing. And let me show you what we got wrong. It's not really 4-link, it's kind of 4-link, but it's radius arms. We built custom brackets to take the whole radius arm that we got, bring it up, and bolt it or weld it to our axle. Dude, this is gonna be legit. This is gonna be really nice. Just sits up here. That's not where it's gonna go, but
They really be under there getting into it.
that's how it goes up there. Ta-da! Damn, we're good. You wanna hold up that bar? Hell yeah. Does that look like level?
It's damn near.
Long arm suspension on the front, 4-link in the rear. This thing's gonna be unstoppable. We got the front suspension put together, and then we decided to put the drive shaft in just to realize it's not gonna work. The problem is, right, is the drive shaft now has a crazy ass angle from the transfer case down to the front axle. Do we just grind it and hopefully it works? Or do we go like SEMA style and Bluetooth drive shaft it? If we want to build like a show rig that never got used,
It's too good.
it's done. But we want something that's gonna work. We want something that we can actually go out and beat on that actually perform well, so.
Hello?
How do you get Bluetooth drive shafts to connect?
You're kidding now, right?
Huh?
Are you kidding?
No. I have a drive shaft in my Off-Road Hellcat that looks like it wants to be Bluetooth. And I'm trying to figure out how to pair it.
Oh, you know, I might be in the owner's manual.
She didn't know. Well, looks like we gotta take this drive shaft out and get it rebuilt. I went to figure out the drive shaft issue, obviously. And meanwhile, Wade decided to put in some serious work on her.
I'm not even using all my sauce. Like, I got the Chick-fil-A and the Polynesian. And I don't even think I opened the Chick-fil-A. I was just trying to get to it, you feel me? They need a late night Chick-fil-A. That would be amazing. A late night Chick-fil-A. I don't think they're about that though.
front suspension system.
Guys, here's the thing, right? As much as I would like to take credit for this whole front end, I cannot. So Wade is now going to explain to us what he did.
There's a bunch of metal objects. I just started putting them places.
Basically, you see how there was no metal here? There is now a lot of metal here.
This is a shock hoop, a pre-made one that you can buy. It wasn't going to work out for our application, so I bent once for the front and back. And inside the car, we tied both strut towers, or both spring mounts together through the factory strut tower. So there's a bar in the trunk also we'll show you.
We tied it together with the unibody of the car, so we have structure from what we built, and then also the structure from what was factory. Now, if we fully weld it out, we might be able to jump this and then be able to jump it again.
And pull trailer.
Oh yeah, there, look at this. That right there.
Wow. They are really putting together this Hellcat like it's a 4x4 truck. They got the tailgate. The tailgate. The ball point toe.
That's for if we want to go fishing. At this point, we got to...
Beyond the noise, a choice.
Oh my
Donald
gosh.
Trump.
They're gonna be mad. I keep getting these texts. Vote, vote, vote. Every 5 minutes it's a text. Like, it ain't never been like this before. Every 5 minutes it's a text. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. Now, if I vote for Donald Trump, y'all gonna be mad.
Benefits you've earned.
Real whipped cream, rainbow sprinkles, maraschino cherries.
Like, I was gonna say, Zaxby's unskippable too.
together as good as we could. And then after that, we got to looking at it and we realized it kind of looks stupid considering the suspension's so wide and the car's not that wide. And I'd like to make the suspension not as wide and tuck it in, but we have so much going on underneath this car. We got shocks, bump stops, steering. So we got to figure out a way to make the body wider. So we jumped on Amazon and ordered a cheap wide body kit for a Hellcat. And 3 days later, what you got for us today? Anything good? Bump stops, steering. So we got to figure out a
Boy, he just gave y'all the sauce. You feel
way to
me?
make the body wider. So we jumped on Amazon and
Dang, that's not even. You know what I'm saying? He get you a whole kit off Amazon. So that's how all these niggas got. That's how all these niggas got wide body Hellcats.
cheap wide body kit for a Hellcat. And 3 days later, what you got for us today? Anything good?
Or does that count as a wide body
Big old
Hellcat?
boy. Oh shit, boys! Our wide body for the Hellcat's here.
I don't know. Let me be quiet.
Yeah, look at that. You ordered these for a truck? No, they're for Dodge Challengers. That's alright. SEMA car. So either these are gonna look awesome or awful. You know, honestly, that's not bad. I bet you on a regular car it looks dumb as f. But I bet you green, I bet that looks pretty freaking cool. I don't know if you can tell here, but I was really trying to convince myself that I like these flares until Wade finally spoke up.
Those look like
They look
exactly
like
what they are. Cheap ass vendor flares off Amazon.
Yeah. So we decided the off-road Hellcat deserves
Yeah.
better. But right now we need to spend less time on the looks and more on does this thing even work?
And that's how I be looking.
That deserves better. But right now we need to spend less time on the looks and more on does this thing even work? The rear suspension is actually freaking working. Come here, look at this, look at this. Look at that tire, look how good it
I
looks.
should've got some
We've got
fries.
it fully compressed. This is like the shocks all the way up where we just came off of a jump, we landed. This is how high up into the body it's gonna go. But in case we're flexed down on a rock, like say we're like jumping sideways, we wanna see if we put it in a big twist, if the tire's gonna hit anything. So as you can see, we got this whole axle. You look up in here, it's close, but it's not hitting. She got jacked up on Mountain Dew. Oh, I found her a new name.
Oh yeah, I gotta get the yogurt.
Diet Pepsi.
No dang, I ain't gonna go back.
Look up in here. It's anything. So as you can see, we got this whole axle. You look up in here. It's close, but it's not hitting. She got jacked up on Mountain Dew. Oh,
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I love Talladega Nights. That's a great movie. Top tier Will Ferrell movie. The little kids in that movie was absolutely crazy. Excuse me. Twice.
Diet Coke, because that's what I really like to drink.
Well, no, because Mountain Dew's Pepsi, so they can send us Diet Pepsi.
No.
It's like perfect.
I know. We don't even have to chop the body out.
Good job, Dodge.
Hell yeah. Dodge just so you guys know, 35-inch tires do fit inside the fender well once you build a custom frame rail, custom suspension, put 1-ton axles out of a Ford Super Duty, or maybe a Ram, whatever you want to do. They do work.
He just gave Dodge the whole plan to make a 4x4 Hellcat. I doubt they'd ever do that though.
Chop the bottom now.
Cause that's crazy.
It's like perfect.
I know. We don't even have to chop the body out.
Good job, Dodge.
Hell yeah. Dodge, just so you guys know, 35-inch tires do fit inside the fender well once you build a custom frame rail, custom suspension, put 1-ton axles out of a Ford Super Duty, or maybe a Ram, whatever you want to do. They do work.
What I do wonder is how the coilover is going to work, but I think the coilover is going to be okay.
So the next day we busted out our giant long travel shocks to carbon shock sensors
Dang.
and started getting them ready for the car. We're not quite ready to put these in with springs yet, so we're gonna pull the springs back off of them, throw these on the back of the car, and see if they fit. We've actually never officially put the shocks on yet, so I guess it's about time to see if they do fit.
Kamala backed by.
I love this because he really be putting in that work. Your election ads are ridiculous.
All ads or get paid to see them. My name is Brandon Moore. I'm an engineer here at Pi, and
Like, what is pie?
Guys, just so you have an idea, right? That right there is the amount of travel we have going down. This thing is going to be able to jump, fly, land, and jump again. No, jump.
I didn't realize how far that was. He's gonna keep it like that? That's not gonna dang near be a monster truck. Sorry.
Fly, land, jump again. Whatever, however that works. That might fit too good. God damn, that's a long ass shock. The angle might be too extreme for that. Well, the angle of the dangle doesn't match the angle of the dangle we need.
Everything we did originally on the rear end basically is all biting us in the butt now. We're changing it all.
So guys, long story short, you might be wondering what exactly happened there. We basically designed
So it
this
doesn't fit.
axle.
I knew it wouldn't fit because look how long them shocks was. Like, you feel me?
Actually, yeah, so we're gonna pull the springs back off of them, throw these on the back of the car.
Basically is all biting us in the butt now. We're changing it all.
So guys, long story short, you might be wondering what exactly happened there. We basically designed this axle to move so far up that there wasn't enough movement in the heim joints at the end of the shocks for the axle to go all the way down. So if we actually articulated the axle all the way, we would have bent a shock. So we chopped off the brackets, welded on new brackets, and boom, now the shocks fit perfectly. It is official. The rear end on the off-road.
Dang. He really is a great improviser. Because he really just broke it down.
There wasn't enough movement in the heim joints at the end of the shocks for the axle to go all the way
What you say? I know these words.
down. So if we actually articulated the axle all the way, we would have bent a shock. So we chopped off the brackets, welded on new brackets, and boom. Now the shocks fit perfectly. It is official. The rear end on the off-road Hellcat is done. All the links are done. All the springs are done. All the coilovers are done. Everything is done. So now it's the final moment. We can put a tire on the back of it and set it down and see how the rear suspension sits on the ground. Right there. Well, that's not much. That's not much grip. Huh. We might need lighter springs on. So actually, we were just being dumb. There was actually nothing wrong with it. It was just sitting on the lift weird. So we fixed that. And look! The car sits at a better angle. With the back pretty much finished, we need to check in on the front and things.
Oh, I thought he was saying the edit that they made on the bracket was unnecessary.
We're not going good up there. All right, guys, here's where we're at, right? We built a complete... The car sits at a better angle. With the back pretty much finished, we need to check in on the front and things were not going good up there. All right, guys, here's where we're at, right? We built a complete front suspension system underneath this thing. Well, the problem is, after we built it on a radius arm setup with heims and all that, and we figured out it works great if you want to go the up and down. Like, it just works fantastic. But if you want to do the articulation from the side to side, it doesn't work very well. So we thought maybe if we switch out our heim joints with these bushings, it might give us some more articulation, but it didn't. That's way better than what we had. I don't think
it did much though, yeah.
Well, guys, we tried putting bushings in there just to make sure that that wasn't going to help us out much. And the problem is, even the bushings just don't have enough give for the amount of articulation we want, because we want this thing to just like bam, big tire up here, tire down here, but now it's going like.
So he wants that joint to like really like jump like a some real nitro circus.
Oh guys, even the bushings
That's
just
what I
don't
think
have
of.
enough give for the amount of articulation we want, because we want this thing to just like bam, big tire up here, tire down here, but now it's going like this, yeah, and it's getting bound up. So long story short, we shouldn't have done a radius arm to begin with, but it is what it is. We're gonna chop off the top bars and 3-link it. So after a bunch of welding and some grinding and then some more welding, we think,
Dang, so they just be welding and grinding,
100% working. So we started jacking it up, and it worked. For the first time ever, we have a working front suspension that flexes.
Hold on, let me read that time. Meow. My bad, y'all.
We might actually have it 100% working. So we started jacking it up, and it worked. For the first time ever, we have a working front suspension that flexes out to the moon, basically. So now all we had to do is get it ready for its first drive.
Election season is here.
I can't wait. I can't finish a video to save my life. Can somebody please count how many days on gave me? Oh, I can skip it. I'm over here singing. Go back.
Now
My
all we had
sound
to do
was
is get
off.
it ready for its first.
Hold on. Let me slide this over here real quick. Excuse me. Dang, I burped twice. I be double burping. Double burping.
Drive. The Hellcat is almost ready to drive, which means now it's time to start putting fluid in things. Most people have a nice little pump that they do their things with. We don't have any of that. Logan, come here. Stick that hose in there. So basically the idea of this, right, is there's transmission fluid in the bottom of this. We put air pressure in the top. The transmission fluid is going to be like, no, I don't like all that air, and escape through the hose in here. So hold on to that. To be honest, I have no idea if that even worked, but now it was just down to a few finishing touches. Then we see if this thing still starts. We took apart this entire car from top to bottom, but never messed with the engine. So hopefully it still runs. This should be really anticlimactic. You should just hit the button.
Oh, so they was doing all that, and they haven't even checked on the engine. They still gotta make that thing run, you know what I'm saying?
It should roar to life and sound like an awesome Hellcat. So it fires up, every part is on, every bolt is tight. You know what that means. Awesome.
That thing sound like a
Really
thunderstorm.
anticlimactic. You should just hit the button, it should roar to life and sound like an awesome Hellcat. So it fires up, every part is on, every bolt is tight. You know what that means. Let's take it for a drive. This is a monumental moment, one that we've waited
This is what I've been waiting
for
on to see.
over a year, because at this moment we're finally ready to do something, well, I just never knew was possible. We're gonna drive it. This has been a very big group effort to get to this point. This isn't just something that we jacked up a little bit and called an off-road Hellcat. We literally rebuilt this car from the top to the bottom. We have literally built a new frame into this car. We put a solid axle on the front, back, coil-over suspension. We put
I ain't gonna lie. He don't shorten it to 14 minutes, but he done went crazy on this car.
Effort to get to this point. This isn't just something that we jacked up a little bit and called an off-road Hellcat. We literally rebuilt this car from the top to the bottom. We have literally built a new frame into this car. We put a solid axle on the front, back, coil-over suspension. We put a turbo 400, a transfer case.
Why my drink got so much pulp?
This is the monumental moment to actually drive it, to see if all the things we built and all the things we done actually work.
Ew. Oh my gosh. He took to my water.
Oh my god.
That thing sounds crazy. Jeez.
We worked on it for over a year. If the first thing I didn't do with it when I pulled it out the door was do a burnout, I was gonna be sad with myself.
Turn that down a little bit. God dang. I ain't even go back that far. Oh my gosh. That thing right there sound like damn thunder. No, it doesn't sound like that. That sound like no dang thunder. That doesn't sound like I don't know.
Well, somebody want to jump in? We'll take you down the street. Dude, it actually drives nice. Dude, I can't wait to see people's reactions. They're gonna be like, what the f is this thing?
Yeah, cause that thing right there is crazy.
God damn, it still looks like the left side's lifting off the ground. It might need a sway bar, I'll be honest.
There's nothing more powerful than you.
Like he's getting that bag, boy. 14-minute video. Got him up.
God damn.
How are they recording this?
Looks like the left side's lifting off the ground. It might need a sway bar, I'll be honest. God damn.
Yeah, that's how that is off the ground. Because, bro, the left side is lifting up off the ground because that thing is moving. That thing is about to fly, literally. That means that thing is about to take flight. When you see a jet take off, that thing, and then, you know what I'm saying, get the other wing up there and take off. And he got a tow hook. He got a puller on the front.
Oh my god, that is awesome. You know, I don't want to say it because this might be a little bit premature, but it made it all the way here and it did not break. Like, for something that we've built and built and built, this is its first ever test drive. It ran all the way here, shifted all the way through the gears, AC works,
yeah, and he didn't break it.
Fantastic. It drives straight, it drives good.
Cause you know he be breaking some cars. Your boy be breaking some cars. So I'm surprised he didn't break it.
The only thing we really need to do to it is we need to paint the frame and we need to put a sway bar on it.
Dang, he took it to the right place though. Look at all these trucks. They got about the same size tires and everything. Boys having a truck meeting.
Sway bar if we're gonna drive down the highway. Besides that, it's fantastic.
Even the people inside are looking.
I don't know why everybody keeps staring.
Dang, that thing loud though. For real. That thing like a, I don't know. Is he gonna take it off road though? It say off road. I hope he take it off road. Oh, he said first drive. What was this? Oh, this was 8 hours ago. My bad. My bad. You might watch that Mr. B's video. Come on, I'm feeling adventurous.
Before we pull it inside, I gotta do this one little bitty test. I think you might know what it might be.
You're gonna do that burnout.
Well, guys.
Yep.
As far as the first test,
It was first test drive though, so he ain't really do the burnout like he want to. But I know he finna get to working on it, and then that burnout that he finna do would be crazy. Cause that
I don't think it could have gone any
a Hellcat,
better
off
than it
hood.
just did. Honestly, there's still a lot to do to the off-road Hellcat
But
before
finna
it's
flip it.
truly done. But being able to just drive it down the street after over a year of building it makes it all worth it.
That's only
As
taking a
far as
year.
the first test drive, perfect. I cannot complain one bit.
That's some great
First
video
test
editing
drive,
right there.
perfect. I cannot complain one bit.
Subscribe. That was fire.
Trump wants a national sales tax.
Yep. I bet Trump does. Alright, y'all. Catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.